Another careful production.
Finally!
What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Shabazz, episode 18. Damn, it's a long ass time of the Shabazz TV show. I'm your host, Shabazz TV. How are you guys doing today? Quick house notes, you feel me? Before we get started with the show, the last episode was on the 16th of March. I'm sorry, I missed a couple weeks. I'm sorry. In my defense, one, I was traveling upstate one weekend, and then the other weekend I was just working on some videos I was working on. So no excuse, no. I mean, I'm sorry I abandoned you guys. I know you guys miss me so much. Hearts everywhere. Also, your boy is. What was I gonna say? I don't know. What was I gonna say? Oh, right. Yesterday was my fraternity's Founders Day. So shout out to Lambda Sigma Upsilon Latino Fraternity Incorporated. 43 years in the like it's still young. We got so many dope ass brothers. So many dope brothers, so many future brothers, and I'm excited to see where we go from here. I'll see all my brothers in July at convention. If you ain't copy tickets, come on, copy our tickets, bro. I'm trying to see my wavy guys. My wave guys. Come on. But that's not why we're here. For me, shout out to the frat. That was yesterday, and this is now. For me, so today, before I bring the guests on, the lovely Southern Belle that we have here today. Remember a couple weeks ago, I had Material Girl be in the set. She had a great show, one of my favorite shows. This is why I love the anime community so much, because you never know who you're gonna meet, right? With this, I was able to meet one of my favorite YouTubers, Shizzle Adonis, and now I'm able to meet my next guest, MorganOfTheLeaf. But before I bring her on, some background. So Material gonna hit me up on IG. She was like, "Yo, my friend Morgan would like to join the show," and I was like, "Word? Oh, say less. Like, we lit." You feel me? So I hit her up on IG and shot my shot like I'm Devin Booker. You feel me? It went in. And now on the 6th of April, we got the one, the only Southern Belle from Alabama. Shout out to Auburn. MorganOfTheLeaf. Yo.
What's good? Thank you for the shout out. That was an intro right there. You just gassed me. Oh.
Thanks. How you doing today?
Appreciate it.
How you
What
doing
you
today?
saying?
So how you doing today?
I'm doing great. It was a great Wednesday. I went to work, did my thing, had a good lunch, came home and got ready for this awesome interview with Shabazz TV. And big shout out to my homegirl, Material Girl B, for putting me on. She is the GOAT. I really appreciate her for linking us up.
I'm emotional, guys. I'm emotional. But so my girl MorganOfTheLeaf, she's a content creator, streamer. You feel me? She does a lot. She's an engineer, which I didn't know until like literally like 20 minutes ago. Engineer, getting grad school. So like she does a lot of things, and she took time out of her busy schedule to grace me and the Shabazz family with her presence. You feel me? So I represent all of us here. You know, it's only me. We appreciate you for taking out your time to spend time with me for hour and a half, and then I know you gotta get to work, get this money right after. So for me, we gonna keep it short, but at the same time, we gonna keep it long. Word, what are you talking about? So, are you ready?
I am ready like Freddy.
Oh shit, she said ready like Freddy, y'all. Oh shit. Well, without further ado,
That's a nice
get
mic.
your Best Buy for me. Come on, you see it. Let's get right. So, who is MorganOfTheLeaf?
Who is MorganOfTheLeaf? That is a good question. That's a great question, actually. MorganOfTheLeaf is a multifaceted bad bitch. But no, real talk. MorganOfTheLeaf is, I guess, the name that I've given myself for, I guess, my nerdy side of life. Because it's like by day, I'm an engineer / grad student. And by night, I'm MorganOfTheLeaf, where I'm a content creator, streamer, all that jazz. But essentially, MorganOfTheLeaf is just the name that I've given myself for my nerdy side, and I love all things nerdy. I love anime, manga, cosplaying, video games, Marvel movies, cartoons, some tabletop games, all that stuff, all that stuff, anything nerdy. I love it. Even like stuff in the STEM field. That is the name that I have given myself. And for those of y'all that are watching that have not seen Naruto, MorganOfTheLeaf, it's a Naruto reference, like the Leaf Village, MorganOfTheLeaf. That's where I came up, because Naruto is one of my favorite animes, so I came up with MorganOfTheLeaf. And I mean, it kind of flows off your tongue, you know. It's easy to say.
It does. It's like like Naruto, the Leaf Village. Like MorganOfTheLeaf. It just rolls off the tongue. It is very smooth. It's very smooth, very smooth. So, what is your content about though? Because you said I'm a streamer, content creator, cosplayer, but like if you had to explain for the audience, what is your content?
Well, my content, it covers a wide range. Like my number one thing, I love to make funny videos. So like I know I made this Itachi reel that sort of kind of blew up a little bit, where I was making fun of how Itachi was beating up Sasuke in the hallway, but Itachi really loved him. So I made a little funny video about that. And then I even make a little bit of content about stuff not related to nerdy stuff, because I know a big topic that was going on social media a while back was a lot of these dudes that have these toxic podcasts. So I made a funny video about that. And then I made a funny little video about the whole the Oscars incident with Will Smith and Chris Rock. So I really just like making content that either makes people laugh, or I also like making content that can help inspire people, because I know some of like the cosplays that I do, like I'll either post a picture or a video and stuff. I feel like that has inspired some people that I know in my life personally to, get into cosplay and making content, because it's been a lot of people that have hit me up and they'll be like, Morgan, I've watched anime and I've never really wanted to talk about it because I didn't want people to call me a nerd, and like seeing your content has made me more comfortable with that. And when people reach out to me and say stuff like that, it hits my soul. It makes me feel so warm and gooey inside. And I have people who also hit me up and be like, hey, I sent your page to my niece because, she's really into anime. She doesn't really have many friends that's into anime. So I sent it to her so that she can see that there are Black women that are, into nerdy stuff like anime, video games, whatever it may be. So I really just want to make content that can make people laugh and also inspire people, whether it's to be more comfortable with themselves or pursue their hobbies and passions and be more open about it. That's pretty much what my content is for.
Okay. And real quick, do you like? I don't want to talk too long about it, but do you think Chris Rock deserved to get slapped? Because I personally don't think he deserved to get slapped.
Oh, that's a hard question. I mean, with it, I honestly don't believe in violence, but I've been reading stuff online saying like Chris Rock been whatchamacallit, he been talking shit about Jada for years. I heard that, well, some people say he knew about her having alopecia, some people say he didn't know. I don't know. I can't say yes or no because I low key want to say yes, but at the end of the day, I don't believe in violence, so I also want to say no. So it's just, I don't know what to say. I just the way I took it, I wanted to make some comedic relief about it. Because at the end of the day, they're all rich. They're all going to be completely fine at the end of the day. So I was like, what? I'm gonna make some content out of this because I've been sitting on this little this tech and music for a minute. I've been waiting for a reason to use this. So
okay, whatever floats the boat. You know what I'm saying? But I do love how like we need more representation, not just of like Black people in general in anime, the anime space, because we do have that, but of Black women as well. My boy Josh, what's going on, baby? Word. But when you told me about your friend was like, I'm into anime, but I didn't know how to express it. I don't want to be labeled as a nerd. I feel like labels in 2022 is like kind of overrated. Like I feel like we like what we like. Who gives a fuck? You feel me? And then what you said about like your friend, like someone that you knew, like, oh, I sent your content to my niece. Like it's little things like that, little nuggets like that, where like, and you might not know who's it affecting, but whoever's meant to see it is gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? So that's very powerful, and that's why a lot of people like do what they do. That's why part of me is like, I love talking about anime. I love talking about football. I love talking about life. But at the same time, it's not meant for me. It's meant for someone, whoever's supposed to get this message, get these gems that continuously dropped on Shabazz TV between you, everyone, the guests I've had, dropped a gem. Someone's going to hear that gem and be like, okay, like this is something that I can relate to. So I appreciate that because sometimes it's hard. Like my girlfriend, she'd be like, oh, like she always like when I first like started the episodes on the Shabazz TV show, like, oh, you should have more female guests here because like the representation. Yo, Natty Babs, what's going on, baby girl? Word. That's my twin. But seriously, like she's like, oh, you should have more female guests because that representation. So she noticed like in my first like couple episodes, I only had like a lot of guys on my show because like I know mostly guys who watch anime, so that representation isn't there as much as it should be. So when I meet creators like Material Girl B and you, it opens that window of like, oh, there are women, dope ass women who are black badasses who on the same side love anime.
Yeah.
So it's all coming around full circle, and it's great to see.
Mm-hmm.
So what got you into anime? Because like a lot of people have different origin stories.
Origin story.
Yeah, you gonna say villain origin stories. Wait, what was your like? Not your first anime. You could tell me about your first anime. Like, what was your like that one anime? Is like, oh, this is like I want to step into this space. I want to step into this like culture of content.
Okay, yeah. So let's see. Well, as far as I remember, my first anime I ever watched was Sailor Moon. I think I was like 5 years old at my grandma's house, and I remember just watching. I was like, wait a damn minute, because I had never seen like an action show that where the main characters were women, and like she was beautiful and she looked so cute when she was fighting. She had all the power-ups and everything. And so that was the very first anime I watched. And after that, I saw some Dragon Ball Z, and that was because of my brother. I wasn't into it because I was so little and he was watching like, the rugged version, not like the censored version. It was a version like you get punched and blood comes out. So I wasn't really into that. But it wasn't until I got to middle school, and one of my best friends, she lived around the corner from me. She put me onto Naruto. Once she put me onto Naruto, that was it. That was it. From there, I was an anime head because I remember I would just get on either YouTube or like Daily Motion, and I was just watching all this Naruto stuff. Naruto. Now I was watching episodes. I was watching AMVs. I was obsessed. And so as time moved on, like through middle school, high school, I started watching more and more anime, and now we're here.
Now we're here.
Now
Okay.
we're here.
Okay. My villain origin story not that similar. My first was Dragon Ball from my pops. Like he was always watching it. So like my pops was a anime head before all my brothers were. Like so he put us onto Dragon Ball, and then when we got older, we watched Yu-Gi-Oh. Like that Saturday night with the cereal, like that cliche. That was us. That was with the Fruity Pebbles, cinnamon, whatever cereal you was jacking. You sat down. We were just watching it as brothers. We were just vibing with it. You feel me? And then as I got older, we all like kind of like our individuals. So like our oldest brother, he kind of hopped off the anime wave, but now he's making his way back to his anime life because like right now he's watching Demon Slayer, My Hero, stuff like that. My twin and I, we were just like, yeah, so, like, my twin and I, like we were just like always watching it, and I kind of fell off a little bit when I got to college because of between like pleasure fraternities and like hosting like plethora of events and stuff. I couldn't really like sit down sometimes and watch it, so I would literally like come back like on like vacation, like with mad episodes piled up, spend my vacations watching anime, like, catching up. And I think it was until like when COVID hit, that's when I really like took off. I was always watching anime, but like I didn't take it seriously. But when I got like once COVID hit, and I was like, oh, like what is there to watch? Mad Netflix anime. Mad like I borrowed my man's Funimation at the time before I got Crunchyroll. So like like watching all that other shit. It was just watching new anime, not to be like, oh, but is it better than Dragon Ball? But is it better than what my favorite is One Piece? No snippet. Is it better than what like no, but like different anime for different purposes. Like that's what most of it was about. And now I'm 24. About to be 25 in December, like I watched like a lot. Right now, I'm rewatching Rising of the Shield Hero because season 2 dropped today.
I heard.
So I want to watch it again and then like continue on the stuff. It came out 2019. I watched it and I was like, like you feel me? Like what the hell? I forgot. I literally only know the main character's name, and how I still know his name is I don't even know. Like now for me, like what the hell? So watching it back is like, oh, okay, like this is why I fucked with it. Like, but enjoying each experience for what it is, like separately. That's what I believe watching anime is about. because
Mhm.
obviously I actually personally never watched Sailor Moon, but I know it's in like it's in my Mount Rushmore of anime behind this Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon, One Piece, and Pokemon, because like it just for the various reasons, but like they each hold different purposes.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
you is one of my favorite sports anime.
Uh-huh.
Volleyball, Ace of Diamond, baseball, like Kuroko's basket. I wasn't really a fan. I watched it again. Like it's little things like that, but it's giving like you feel me? Like it's not really consistent. That's the
Yeah.
purity of it though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm. That's why I encourage so many people, like, there are other genres of anime besides shonen anime, because like, if you feel in a shonen anime, you can watch a shonen anime. There are a lot of good like romance animes, sports animes, slice of life animes. And I definitely really think that the emergence of streaming platforms really helped with getting people to watch anime more, because like before streaming platforms, if you ain't catch anime on Toonami, you just didn't catch it, because we didn't have streaming platforms. You could go on YouTube and find some stuff, and I mean that's what I used to do back in the day, but it was annoying. You have to watch like
18
Naruto.
parts of an episode.
Yes,
Right?
it would be like 20 parts for one episode. Ain't nobody trying to do that. And then each part is on a different channel. You gotta search and find it. And it was too much. So now that we have these streaming platforms, we got Netflix, Hulu, Crunchyroll, Funimation, HBO Max. We got all these different streaming platforms. Like, it's so much easier for people to watch it and binge watch it now. So
Yeah, shout out to D-Tune. I don't know who that is, but shout out to you. Like,
that's my boyfriend who was helping me
yo, my
earlier.
boy, yo, what up? Like,
Yeah.
there's so much out here. Like, low-key, one of my favorite slice of life is July in April. That shit had me crying like a baby. Like,
Everybody and their mama been talking about that. That's a movie, right?
No, July in April is about a pianist, about music and shit.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
mom died and he's traumatized about playing piano, and he meets a girl who gets him back into, like, it's so much like little details like that. It's like, but like you really took it back with the watching it on YouTube, or like finding like the illegal site, Kiss Anime, or you feel me, RP Kiss Anime, because that was the GOAT before. Like, you feel there's sites now still that are still up, I'm pretty sure, but like back then, because right now you could, like, I could download episodes on my phone and watch it on the train or on a plane or on whatever.
Yeah.
But back then, you had one chance. Like, you couldn't down. I'm pretty sure you could have if you had like install whatever. But like, we wasn't thinking about it. We was on our phone watching whatever with intent. Like, oh, we gonna watch this like today. Like feel me? Like, it's just amazing though.
And then back in the day, I feel like the copyright restrictions weren't as hard on YouTube, because I watched a lot of Naruto on YouTube, but nowadays I don't think they play that no more.
They not. You gotta be careful what you do on YouTube, man.
Yeah,
I would do reaction to different anime stuff and get copyrighted, and I'll have to remove like half the video. I'm like, damn, son, like, where the content? I'm trying to put the content.
Yeah, that's a good point, because I've wanted to like stream myself like live reactions to shows, but I don't even want to do it because I don't want to get hit with no copyright stuff.
Yeah, I think Twitch is more lenient than you could. Twitch, you could pull out blasting music from other like creators and freaking don't get copyrighted. But as soon as I play Fortnite and hear like little TJ, whoop, shit with a copyright straight off the rip. I'm like, ew, give me that. Like, I don't even make money off it, but like whatever you want to make in the future, we gonna take that too. Like, from me, but. Anime is definitely more accessible now, which is amazing, because like, if we'll get to like the anime community, but like, I love it because it invites more watchers, because what we talked about, there's a variety of different shit out here. Yeah. So then someone's like, oh, I'm starting to watch anime, give me some recommendations. Oh, what's your vibe? You want to cry like a baby and watch July in April? You want to watch some sports shit? Do you want to watch something like emotion? Do you want to watch something that's action packed? Like, the variety of different content in like anime wise is so key,
Mhm.
but it does invite that toxic community. So give me your thoughts on, because you post anime TikToks and all that, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. But for the audience here who doesn't, give me your thoughts on the anime community.
Oh, well, I see. I haven't had any bad, knock on wood. I haven't had any bad encounters yet. I will say I have seen, of course, the Goku fanboys. You cannot say anything bad or anything demeaning at all about Goku, because the Goku boys will come out of the woodworks. Because I did put up a video saying how Sailor Moon would knock the brakes off of Goku, and it was dudes in my comments arguing. I wasn't commenting because luckily someone had replied to their comment and was saying, like, you know, that they were saying, oh, so Sailor Moon cool, we'll go. They was going back and forth. I was like, it's crazy how many people will fight so hard to defend this fictional character. You think that Goku is their homeboy in real life. But no, aside from the Goku fanboys, I have had a great experience with the anime community. Like, I've honestly experienced nothing but positivity. I definitely don't want to like overshadow the people that, you know, do deal with some toxicity in the anime community, because I know some people, you know, they'll get bad comments about like their cosplays. They'll be like, no, this isn't screen accurate, blah, 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 it's on the wrong side, blah, yada, yada. But luckily, I've not experienced that, knock on wood, just yet. But the people that I've interacted with have been great people. The people in the anime community have been very supportive, very, very supportive. I'm lucky to have people in real life that support me, but it's double good that it's people like, you know, on Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, whatever it may be, that support me as well. Because it's like, dang, these people don't even know me in real life, and they're supporting me. Like, they're giving me like encouragement, positive words, all that. So I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and I know that the toxicity is out there, and I probably will encounter it a bit more as time goes on. But I definitely think the good outweighs the bad of the anime community.
Nah, that's a fact, because like I'm not a cosplayer at all, but like I see like TikTok on cosplays, which we fire.
Mm-hmm.
And the people who do it the best are the queens. You feel me? The black queens do it better, but people be like, oh, then like your skin is not the right skin for the character. Like someone cosplayed as Hinata, and she did an amazing job.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, oh, but Hinata's not black. Like, what? Like, who cares? Like why are you like riding so hard for that? Like, why is that the first thing that comes to your mind? Not, oh, dang, like she killed it, or like you could criticize the outfit, but why you gotta criticize the person? You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that really like irks my nerves. But I do like the anime community because it is helping it expand. But we are giving a little bit too much power, which is good, because obviously they're gonna want to put out what the community likes. So like some seasons might take forever to get a season 2, but if it has like good, like Rising of the Shadow, I'm glad. But no shade. But it took a long time to get that season 2. Mm-hmm. But I think with TikTok and IG and all these variety of different content creators like saying, oh, Rising of the Shadow is dope, and recommending that, mm-hmm. more people watching it, the numbers is going up. So bet they see that, they see the numbers. I'm like, okay, cool. Like let's give them what they want. Yeah. Like, but I hate how like some companies try to take advantage of that. Like Attack on Titan. Why are we getting a part 3 of the final fucking season?
Okay, now hold on. I will say I definitely get where you're coming from. They are they definitely should have just said season 4, season 5, season 6.
Like, dude.
I'm glad that it's not finishing because they got some more story to tell. But I agree with you. They could have just did season 4, season 5, season 6. What the fuck is part 1, part 2, part 3?
Like, motherfuckers gonna be different so bad. Like, why? Like, we all know this is we all jack is season 5 just ended. About to be season 6. That's cool. But no, but you want to say final season. If it's the final season, let it be the final season. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? But I will say that the companies that don't be trifling, but no, actually, no, all companies be trifling because why would they do a movie, right? Demon Slayer, you got the shirt on, so I'm gonna talk about it. Why would they do a movie, right? And spend like the first like half of the season 2 covering the movie that they just made when they just made.
I mean, I don't see a problem with that because not everybody wants to watch a movie. And so I mean, I don't know this concretely, but in my mind, usually these anime movies, a lot of them they're not really that much part of the plot for real. But I feel like with the Demon Slayer movie, I feel like they had to like put that in the season because A, some people might not have watched the movie, or B, some people might not have thought that the movie had to deal with the actual like what's it called? Canon plot line.
Yeah.
So
Rumbling was heat rock. Rumbling was some heat rock. Shout out to Kristen C.
Hey, I have an unpopular opinion.
Talk to me.
I like the opening from final season part 1 better.
Man, I ain't see part 1 in forever, so I gotta run it back.
The one it's like
oh yeah, okay.
I like that one.
Rumbling was heat. Rumbling was some heat rock. Rumbling was, I think, for what it represented for like literally because like the last episode, spoiler, can log off for like 5 seconds. You've been warned. I just watched it the other day, so I can talk about it. So the last episode is like, oh, this is the rumbling. You know, if you ever watch Family Guy, where like you say the name of the title of the song. Oh, he said it. So I had that moment. I was like, oh, he said it like the name of the rumbling.
There it is.
Like, there you go. Like I work out and I listen to anime tunes. And one of my first ones, I gotta put the rumbling because they get you. If I lose it, like you gotta like if you lose it all, you ain't trying to lose it all. You gotta get that pumping. But someone actually loved to see.
Now I do love the theme song. I love it. Love it. I specifically like the visuals, and I like that part where Emir, she's like floating up. That part. They did that thing. We needed that because I love it when in anime, like for one of the seasons, they'll throw when they have an opening that has some English words in it. I'm like, okay, I can say this part. If I lose it all.
That's a fact. I don't know what else they're saying, but if I lose it all, I know that one. But what I will say also with opening themes, we talking about a lot right now, but with opening themes, particularly like Black Clover, I love Black Clover because with their OSTs, like they would like give snippets of like certain characters. Like if we watch the latest season, they talked about Austin's mom. They showed her, but she was kind of like a blur at first. But as we got closer to the season finale, and we get to see her face in the show, we get to see her clearly. So it was like, oh shit, like this is what she looked like. So like in Attack on Titan, like that, like the last like when the Colossal Titan like stepped on the floor and it left that same mark that it did on the opening thing. I was like, oh, that's fire. So bringing it back to the OSTs, it's like, yo, like this is dope. However, Attack on Titan should not be freaking season 3 part.
They know they wrong for that. They could have just given us a season, all this part stuff.
Not heard. But so like, what do you feel about? Because I know like, not that you were probably like made fun of for being a nerd for like loving anime, but like, how do you feel? Because a lot of people be gatekeeping anime now, and like becoming the bullies that they were like, kind of like you ever like be the villain, the hero so long that you see yourself become the villain. That kind of like cliche, like, oh, I got bullied for loving anime, right? But now you want to be on the wave. Now I'm gonna stop you for loving it. Like, how do you feel about that?
I don't know why people do that. I mean, I feel like a lot of people, they're thinking like, well, this is something that I love so much and I got bullied for it. So you shouldn't be able to love it and not get bullied for it. So I'm going to gatekeep it from you. To be honest, I feel like it's a lot of gatekeepers just with anything having to do with anything nerdy. I don't know what it is about nerdy stuff, like whether it's like, Star Wars stuff or fucking Magic the Gathering or whatever it is. I feel like people really, really like to gatekeep because they feel like, this is something that I was bullied over. So like, I don't want it to, if it wasn't acceptable for me, it shouldn't be acceptable for you. I feel like a lot of people I think that's just trauma that people have. They just want to gatekeep. And then you have people that are just assholes and they keep trying to one up you because you have people where it's like, oh, you watched this? Well, did you finish it? Oh, well, if you finished it, did you watch the dub or the sub? Oh, well, if you watched the dub or the sub, did you read the manga? It's like they just keep trying to knock it up. And I'm like, what are y'all doing? Y'all doing too much. Because my whole thing is, when it comes to like all this nerdy stuff, whether it's anime, manga, video games, whatever, you can say you watch anime, you can be a casual anime watcher, just like you can be a gamer, and you don't even have to be an expert at video games to say that you're a gamer. And that's something that is hard to get through a lot of people's heads. Like, you can say you like anime and be a casual anime watcher, and you can say that you're a gamer and not be an expert at video games.
I completely agree because, I play Fortnite religiously, right? But I'm a casual Fortnite player. I'm not and for Soul Love New York and Natural, y'all freaking know what I'm about to say. We not no freaking, we work 9 to 5s or whatever. We come through and we smoke the freaking creator sweats who be on Fortnite from like 2 a.m. Don't get no sleep. They spend 10 hours freaking cracking 90s. But this is not about Fortnite. It's not about Fortnite. It's about anime. But like, you made a good point where like that's a casual gamer. If you're nice in the game, you can measure up to those freaking sweats. If you're a casual anime watcher, you can measure up, because sometimes casual watchers have seen shit that when I say sweaty, I mean like the most like intense anime watchers they have never seen yet.
Mm-hmm.
And then they got you looking like, oh, you seen this? Oh, like you look stumped. What happened? Like you mad? Like they like that pride that they get from like having like that plethora, that long ass watch list, like, and then you miss something that's even better. Mm-hmm. Like for a lot of people who never watched Rising of the Shield, season 2 dropped today. I'm gonna keep dropping it because this shit's so fire.
They need to be paying you to promote that, because you promoting the fuck out of season 2 of Rise of Shield Hero.
Future fan do freaking sponsorship, not you. You know the vibes, right? But with certain anime like that, like no one would ever known about it. It's not really that popular. World Trigger is one of my current favorites. Not a lot of people know about World Trigger, and it's some heat rock. But I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're not a real anime fan if you never watched World Trigger, if you never watched this. If you, like, why would I, as someone who is all about positivity, anime positive, because we want to increase the gang. We want to increase the gang. Why we want to like, you're not really gang because you never watched One Piece. You're not really gang because you never watched Sailor Moon. Why? Why would we do that? Why would I do that? Because as someone who's never watched Bleach yet, who's never watched Sailor Moon yet, what point do I, this anime I've never watched that a lot of people have watched and loved and adored?
Yeah, I don't know why people do, because it doesn't make sense. Because you think like, if more people watch it, then you'll have more people to discuss it with and more people to like, hang out and go to conventions, whatever it may be with. If you keep gatekeeping, you're gonna be by yourself. You ain't gonna have no community.
No community. And that's what it's all about, is that community of like, like-minded people. As I mentioned it like pre-show with you, like, me, you, ABCU, Material B, like we got something in common that not a lot of people have. We're black content creators who all love anime.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of people can say that.
Yeah, that's
They got
very
the
true.
content creating part or they got the anime part, but they don't got both.
Mm-mm.
So like, it's about that community, and we all have different reaches with different people. But you mentioned it earlier. Someone's gonna hear your content.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you like? How would how would your friend's niece feel if let's say their favorite anime was One Piece like mine, and not that you would ever say it. I hope not. That you would say, "Oh, it's mid because of XYZ." That message, that negative message, is being sent to her.
Mm-hmm.
And she feels some type of way, like, "Yo, like, why? What you got against my anime?" And then she gonna have that kind of resentment towards you.
Mm-hmm. Or she could be questioning herself, be like, "Dang, do I have bad taste or something?"
Like, right, like you never know who's gonna hear your content. So like a lot of these TikTokers and all that, the only anime that's mid is Boruto. Word, not playing. But am I lying though?
I the little bit of Boruto I watched, it was me. I like the movie, but the show, I'm not a fan of people making shows about the kids from the original show. I feel like we just come up with a completely new show.
Yeah, but and that was a half joke, half serious moment. But like, if someone loved Boruto and they heard me say that, like, damn, like that. Like, damn, my favorite anime is mid. Like, what the hell? Like, and then you got people who will like go arguing for days. Shout out to Ray Voices because he goes through it. Ray Voices goes through it. Him and King Lion, they go through it on a daily because King Lion does a lot of like comic shit, but Ray Voices does a lot of anime shit, and he be having a battle tooth and nail to make a point.
Man, see, I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to argue with nobody. I know what I like. I know my taste. I'm not about to argue with anybody. And I don't believe in doing that whole, oh, if you ain't seen this, then you can't say you watch anime. Because let me say, I had put on my story a few days ago, maybe like a week ago, I had said, I've never seen a Studio Ghibli movie. Folks was in my message. It was like, I'm taking your anime card. How the hell you ain't seen a Studio Ghibli movie before? They was always on Toonami. I was like, wait a minute. I've seen all these different anime, and now that I done said that I ain't seen a Studio Ghibli movie, now y'all trying to come for me. I was like, we're not about to do that.
You gotta show them the watch list. You gotta show them like, yo, like I got receipts. This is all I've done.
But even so, like even if my watch list only had like 3 anime on it, I just think that it's toxic for people to just expect you to have seen XYZ. You gotta see this. I think you should just take people for what they have seen. Like even if someone has only seen one anime, you can say that you like anime.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like if you played one game, technically you're a gamer. If you played one game,
as long as you enjoy it, you can say that.
Now, I would say you're not a chef if you only cook one dish. I wouldn't say that,
but that's a profession.
You know what I mean? But like, yeah, like it's like people say, "Oh, I'm a cook," but you only cook one thing. That Alfredo is outdated. But like it's just we can go all back and forth all day about the community because there's people who've had like not arguments, but like I've definitely had my fair share of like comments like, yo, like you're a wildin'. But my opinion is like here's the last thing I will say, and we can transition over to the next part. But like what everything is saying, what everything we say, whether you're Ray Voices, King Lion, Midnight Dre, myself, you, Material, any content creator, whatever we say is our own personal headcanon. But it's not unless the author of the manga says this is what it is. Then what the hell? We can't debate that. Like whatever. Yeah. Like all we say is that I think people think Sailor Moon, like you think Sailor Moon could be Goku. I personally I haven't seen Sailor Moon, but I've seen some of her, like I've seen like death battles with her. That's a great argument. You feel me? But we wouldn't know because
It hasn't happened.
these power scalers, like, oh, like we don't know because these are two different freaking anime. Goku's relative to his verse, Sailor Moon's relative to her verse, Luffy his verse, and so on and so on.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was doing the model thing. Whoa, hold on. But like we don't know anything unless these creators, let's say Kishimoto and Akira Toriyama came together and wrote something together with Naruto and Goku together.
Then it'd be different.
Like, okay, you can see like, you can see them throw their hands together because they both the creators is like coming together to combine that story.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, this is stronger than him. But you can only compare people in the same like verse.
Yeah, that is a really good point. That's why I try not to get too heavily into the cross anime debates, because like is no point in arguing, because like, you know, they're two different shows. But I mean, you know, I love to, you know, I love to have a fun little debate, but I just don't like it when people take it a little too far, you know.
like that battle like literally made, like, they've made millions off of that very concept of like taking people from two different verses and putting them together. You ever seen that battle?
No, I haven't.
Time out.
Wait, you said Death Battle?
Death Battle, yes.
Death Battle. No, I don't think I've heard of that.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's not. I got exaggerated. You've never seen Death Battles?
This is on YouTube or Twitch?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. like, what? This been going on for like decades now. Nah, probably not decades, but like a good decade plus. Like, yo, they would have like Goku versus Superman, Mario versus Sonic, Mario versus Aizen. Like, yo, they like, yo.
And these are just debates. It's not actual
like,
them
they
fighting.
would like try to scale these people and then put them in a simulation where they fight each other, and who came out on top was the winner of the death battle. You never. After the show, I'm gonna send you a link to a death battle, and you're gonna watch it. And I hope that you and your boyfriend watch it together. Yo, actually, after this, when we off the show, we gotta ask your boyfriend. I'm pretty sure he's seen a death battle. I would hope so. I would hope so, because you've never seen a death. Moving on, we're moving on, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm so weak. You are shook that I ain't seen that.
Bro, it's been going on for so long. It's an icon at this point. But they literally do what we just talked about. Like, they literally take two people from different like verses and put them together, try to scale them, and let them fight it out.
Well, I'm gonna look it up after this. That sounds lit.
That's insane, ladies and gentlemen. That is insane. Oh, Jesus Christ. Moving on. So, you watched a lot of anime. You know, we talked about it. If you have a top 10, I would love to hear it. But if you only can narrow it down to 5, give me your top 5 or top 10 of all time.
Okay, my top 5.
Oh, you only want to do 5?
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just start from the top, and I'm gonna try to get the 10. Okay. So number 1 anime of all time, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Okay, I was gonna say. I was like. I bet. Yeah.
Absolute S tier, 10 out of 10, chef's kiss anime. Beautiful storyline from start to finish, well developed, great characters, great female characters, great ending. I cried watching that show. It was just amazing, and I try to recommend it. You said what?
It's a bad day for rain.
It's a bad day for rain. Man, look, I'm getting emotional just thinking about it. That absolute number 1, no debate. I'm not replacing that with anything.
Okay.
Number 2, definitely got to go to Naruto. Got to get to Naruto. That's my OG. As far as the OG animes, Naruto, love it. Absolutely great storyline. Naruto Shippuden was amazing. Like, watching Naruto, I never would have even thought that Naruto would have led into Shippuden. Just Shippuden was just great. Spoiler alert, when they brought everybody that died back, I was like, oh my fucking gosh, this is genius. Number 2, definitely go to Naruto. What you gonna say?
I have 2 comments before you go with your number 3. I personally believe that one of each your top one. I personally believe that. So before I'm gonna preface this by saying this, right? Just because you are the best doesn't mean you are the greatest. I'm gonna preface this by saying that, right? I personally believe from start to finish, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is the best anime to ever grace the earth.
Mm-hmm.
However, I personally think that One Piece is the greatest anime of all time.
I believe you. So many people have told me that, and so many people have told me I need to watch One Piece. And my line sister told me that me and her were supposed to start back in January, and I feel bad because I didn't start with her. But everybody and their mama been telling me that One Piece is the greatest. I believe you. I'm not gonna try to argue.
It's April, son.
But it's so long.
It's April, son. It's April, son. What you mean, son?
Let me tell you something. How about this? Once I graduate, once I get my master's, once I'm done with school,
Next month,
I promise you, I graduate in exactly 1 month from today. After I graduate, I will start One Piece.
I love it. I love it. But the second comment I would make is Naruto, although it's in my top 10, as I watch more anime, low key, it keeps going down because not that I got nothing against Naruto. I just feel like there's a lot of anime that story-wise are better than Naruto. And I personally like Naruto better than Shippuden. It's debatable for a lot of people, but me, I feel like the side characters were given. I love side characters. Like I'm a big fan of, like, if you show love to side characters, for me, Naruto OG showed a lot of love to the side characters, but Shippuden was very Naruto and Sasuke centric, with sprinkles of different characters along the way. I ain't gonna say much because my sister's watching. She's like, I had to mute that spoiler that you gave, when I ain't gonna say it. Whatever. But you may continue. What is your number 3?
Well, no, real quick. No, I agree with you. I do like OG Naruto better than Shippuden, but I definitely understand why some people would say why Shippuden's better than the OG. Okay, so number 3, I'm gonna give to Attack on Titan. I love Attack on Titan. I absolutely love the direction that the story has gone in because I love it because it has so many undertones involving racism, xenophobia, all that stuff. And I honestly can't think of any other anime that I have seen that has really like made, racism and xenophobia pretty much their main storyline. Like that, at this point, that's what the story is about. Point blank, period.
That last episode kind of confirmed that.
Yes, most definitely.
I ain't gonna say too much, but that last episode, like why things happened the way it happened. Like when the dude said the thing, that's you know what I'm talking about. But like,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
no, that in my chat that has not watched that last, like, not let alone the last season, but that last episode, who have not watched it yet. So
I'm not gonna spoil none, but they thought that they were gonna be able to do what they wanted to do, and then Aaron was like, "No, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen." So yes, and I have it in my number 3. It hasn't finished yet. So I've heard various things about the ending. I don't know how it's gonna end, but I'm keeping my number 3 spot. Number 4, I'm gonna give to Hunter x Hunter. Oh no, why are you looking like that?
If you like it, I love it. That's all I'm gonna say. If you like it, I love it. Cause no, I ain't gonna lie. It was in my top 10 for a while, but I keep thinking about that Chimera arc and how I could have personally lived without it. You feel me? What
What?
else? I could have personally lived without the Chimera Ant arc.
I love the Chimera Ant
Well,
arc.
the
It was
first half
really-
of it was freaking feeling about the Chimera Queen and shit. So I'm like, no one, like Miriam's a goat, but feel me, no one cares about the Ant Queen. Ain't
Yeah.
nobody care about that.
Now I will say I did say in one of my videos that the Chimera Ant arc was in my opinion not the best arc of Hunter x Hunter, and it was hella folks that was in the comments like, what? What you talking about? That the comment was like, if the comment, well, they were so shocked, and I was like, no, in my opinion, it wasn't the best arc.
Between the Hunter exams, that's a whole arc in itself, which was goaded. York New City, and the game, whatever, I forgot the game name.
Greed Island.
Yeah, those three were fire compared to the Chimera Ant arc.
Yeah.
It was only until Miriam got resurrected. Well, I guess not resurrected, but rebirthed, like birthed or whatever.
Mhm.
That's when the Chimera Ant arc like hit that cool moments.
Well,
Before
I
that,
think it was good before then.
nah.
I think when the Ant King was born, I think that's when it got real good.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
that's Miriam, yeah, when he got like birthed.
Oh, okay. I thought you
that
meant
moment.
when he had almost died.
Oh, no. I was sad. I was sad
Okay.
for homie. I was sad for homie. And the blonde girl. I was like, damn, R.I.P.
Yeah. But in my opinion, my favorite arc was the York New City arc. And then people were like, yeah. So I'm biased because Kurapika, he my favorite character, and he wasn't even in the Chimera Ant arc. So of course I'm not gonna say the Chimera Ant arc was the best arc, in my opinion.
Chimera is a goat. I said Chimera.
Yeah.
Kurapika's a goat. He's a goat. Man pulled into a fight with a shovel. And then he was like, what you mean by that? What you doing with that shovel, huh? Like, he's like, yo, what you trying to do this, huh? He's like, yo,
What do you mean by that?
like,
Not you had the clip ready.
he's like, what you mean by that shovel, son? Like, come on. Like, and then he bodied him and then digged him up. Like
He dug a grave for him.
Hey, for me, but me personally,
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
oh, not I. But what is your number 5?
I did not know you had clips on here.
Yeah. I got the when moments call for it. I gotta call the clips up. Yeah.
You an expert. Shout out to the production.
Not at all.
Okay.
I was gonna do another one, but I was like, yeah.
All right. So number 5. So this is the part where I kind of like after the top 4, I kind of mix them all around. So number 5. I know I feel like I'm gonna get dragged for this, especially because I've kind of talked a little bit of shit about the show. But I'm gonna give number 5 to My Hero.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
I thought you were gonna say something bad, but no.
I love My Hero. It's my favorite new gen. I love My Hero.
Yes, I'm gonna give number 5 to My Hero. I do like I do love My Hero. I do need a good light-hearted shonen anime. I love Deku. That's my little baby. I love Todoroki. Started off hating Bakugo. Now I like Bakugo. Yeah. The story has been great. I absolutely love the what was their exam that they had?
Oh, the tournament. Yeah.
Tournament. I love,
Sports festival.
The sports festival. Yes. The sports festival arc. I love that. That fight between Todoroki and Deku, one of my top 3 fights of all time.
Nah, she's dragging it, ladies and gentlemen. She's dragging it.
I gotta put that in our top 3. But no, I also love the overhaul arc. That was a really good arc. And so, what'd you say?
I'm saying yeah. Like I'm saying like.
Yeah. So I knew you were gonna look at me sideways when I said that fight was one of my top 3s, but
You what?
Like, bro, top 3 all you can say in a series, but you saying all time, like
Well, I
you
mean,
ain't
I don't
seen
know.
Naruto versus Sasuke. You
But
feel
no,
me?
I think the reason why I put it up so high was because Deku lost. And usually in a lot of these anime fights, it'd be like this big fight. And then, you know, the person that either the main character or the person we're expecting to win wins. But Deku lost, and that's why I liked it so much. Because in these other shows, in the tournament arcs, the main character always finds a way to win. But Deku got his ass whooped. So I think it was the principle behind it. Of course, I love the animation, just the Deku was like, no, it's your quirk. You have to make it your thing. You can't that hit my soul. I was like, because Todoroki, he literally did not want to use half of his quirk because of his dad, and Deku was like, no, it's your quirk, it's your power. Like that meant some shit. So I think the emotion behind it, the animation, and the fact that the main character lost, that's why it's in my top 3.
Okay.
So
Okay.
let's see. Okay, number 6 is getting even more foggier. Number 6, I'm going to give to Death Note.
I got no comment. I never watched it. I didn't get into it. I couldn't get into it.
Now I really enjoyed Death Note because it really, the concept behind that show, you know what Death Note is about. Light Yagami, he gets this notebook where if he writes somebody's name in it, they die. I just thought it had such a philosophical concept behind it that I really haven't seen in some, not all, but in some animes. Like, so I really liked it because it really, I love a good hero to villain show. I love it. I love seeing the good person get turned evil. So I gotta give it. I'm giving number 6 to Death Note. Number 7. Yes, the Death Note. Thank you. I got a cosign. Thank you so much. Number 7, I'm going to give to. Ooh, this is a hard one. Number 7, I think I'm gonna give it to. I might pronounce it wrong. Clanad.
You lost me.
You ever heard of that one? Okay. Clanad. It's people think that it's a slice of life anime, but it's actually not a slice of life anime. It's like a romance slash. It has kind of a supernatural sort of kind of concept to it. I can't spoil it because the fact that I've said it has a supernatural concept to it has kind of spoiled it already a little bit. But as far as romance anime go, if you ask anybody that has seen a lot of romance anime, or you go on Google, I think majority of people are going to put Clanad into their top 5, if not top 3 romance animes of all time. I bawled my eyes out watching that show. So if anyone's watching this, if you're looking for a romance anime to watch Clanad. It's so good. It's Clanad, and then it's Clanad After Story. So good.
You gotta watch both of them.
You have to watch both.
You gotta watch both of them. Word.
Clanad and Clanad After
Story.
Word. Watch both of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you absolutely have to watch one, then watch Clanad After Story.
Okay.
So that was I said that was number 7. I said
number 6. No, because number 6 was don't.
I said
Full Metal
Alchemist, Naruto, Attack on Titan, Hunter x Hunter, My Hero, Death Note,
Clanad.
Okay. Number 8, I'm gonna give to Demon Slayer. What you gonna say?
You got the whole peril on it. I mean, that's only number 8. That's kind of like, it's kind of sus. I ain't gonna lie. You in the past. No, but like number 8 solid. Yeah, you gotta see how it goes from season 2, how it continues on with the trajectory. I like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but think about whatchamacallit, think about Demon Slayer. In my mind, Demon Slayer only has 2 seasons. I haven't really considered well, it only has 2 seasons, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I didn't know if they considered the
They
moving
put that
train
as
arc.
part of season 2.
Okay, yeah. I would put it higher, but I need some more seasons before I move it up higher.
Indeed.
Yeah. So let's see. So that was 8. So I got 2 more. I got 2 more. What do I want to put as number 8? Number 8, I'm going to give to Sailor Moon. I'm going to give it to Sailor Moon simply because I know a lot of people are trying to put Card Captor Sakura saying that's better than Sailor Moon, but I feel like nothing beats Sailor Moon as far as like anime where like all the main characters are women, is women whooping ass. And I feel it's just the impact that Sailor Moon had on my life. I gotta put it on there.
It's on the Mount Rushmore. You gotta put it. What represented for women, like you gotta put it there. You gotta put it.
Yeah,
for sure.
So I got 2 more. I guess for number 9, I guess I'm gonna say. I feel like I'm gonna get attacked for saying this. I'm gonna say Promise Neverland.
I heard season 2 was trash. I haven't watched it yet, but I heard season 2 was so trash. Like you don't even make me want to watch it.
And that's going back to what we were talking about with the anime community earlier, because I was watching season 2 and it started off all right, and then all of a sudden, like the here come people say they were like, oh, it was trash. If you they completely veered away from the manga, it was terrible, blah, blah. And once I heard that, it made me not want to completely finish the second season. I think I only watched maybe like half of season 2. And so yeah. So that was that 9?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna put Promise Neverland at 10.
Okay.
9. I hate to switch my stuff around. 9. Okay, yeah. Promise Neverland is gonna be 10. 9 is going to be, I cannot believe I forgot about her. It's going to be The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya.
That sounded like a lot.
It's
The Melancholy of
The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. That's the full title. It's about this high school girl. She's like very interested in like, aliens, supernatural creatures, espers. She starts this club at her high school. It has a good story. I love it. It's really good. As far as like anime where the main character is a woman, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put that as 9, and then Promise Neverland is
10. I everyone in this chat have heard my top 10 except for you. I'm gonna just say the name. I'm making a video about this in the next coming weeks about what my top 10s are. But special guest, I gotta put her on game. I'm not gonna say why. I'm gonna just say what they are.
Okay.
One Piece is my GOAT. It's my baby. Dragon Ball Z, the OG for me. Brotherhood, number 3. My Hero, number 4. I read the manga. That's why.
Okay.
I read the manga. That's why. Like I know what happened, so like I know like some heat rock is coming.
Okay.
Yu Yu Hakusho, number 5.
Okay.
That's the one anime that will never drop from my top 5. Like
okay.
That's the like. You ever had like those one anime is like you love it for like ever? Like that's the one for me. I will always put that in my top 5. That's
solidified.
Yeah, that shit is solidified. Put a stamp on it. Naruto, number 6. Attack on Titan number 7. Depending how it goes, though,
It could go down.
I'm definitely going to have to put that up to number 6.
Oh, okay. Go up.
It can't get higher than 6. It can't get higher than 6.
Okay.
That top 5 is low key solidified. Black Clover number 8, Demon Slayer number 9, and Code Geass number 10.
I've heard a lot about Code Geass.
You saying you like that philosophical shit? Code Geass will have you thinking on some. You like Death Note? I think you would like Code Geass. No
Okay.
cap. No cap. I heavily think that.
Okay.
But, so you are a streamer on your spare time.
Yes.
What games do you stream?
Okay, well, I like to think of myself as a variety streamer. I've streamed a lot of stuff actually. I first started out streaming Among Us. That was the big game. But I like streaming fighting games. I honestly got to being affiliate off of playing the Demon Slayer game, the Hinokami Chronicles. That fighting game. I absolutely love that game. That was a good game. I like playing trivia games. For anyone that's watching and didn't know, I am a Ubisoft creator. So
What does that mean?
Essentially Ubisoft, they send me free games and I stream myself playing them. Sometimes they give me giveaway copies, sometimes they give me Twitch drops, but they just came out. I love trivia games. They came out with Trivial Pursuit Live 2. I really like that game because it lets you play with your Twitch followers. Well, not even your followers, just anyone who's watching the game. They all they need is the chat and they can play with you. I really like that. They also sent me Assassin's Creed Valhalla, so they sent me that as well. I really like I like the stream role-playing games. So I did stream Pokemon. I've been calling it Arceus, but some people call it Arceus.
I think it's Arceus.
Okay, yeah. I streamed myself playing Arceus. That was really fun. I'll stream myself playing a lot of different games, and I also have done a little bit of just chatting. So I'm a variety streamer. So if anybody like recommends me a game, I usually like, especially if it's a free game, I'll usually download it and stream it. I will say, because of school whooping my behind, I haven't streamed in like 2 weeks, I think. But let me tell y'all something. Once I graduate in a month, the streams, I'm definitely be streaming more, especially because I got my man in Oculus. So I got the VR games now.
Okay.
Yes.
I like the variety content.
Yeah.
How did you get partnered with Ubisoft? That's like, I've never, like, I know Ubisoft, like they're a developing company, but like I didn't know like they partnered with different people. Like, how did you get along with them?
Well, first it was God, and then second, how did I find out about that? There is a community called the Black Girl Gamers. They're UK based, but they also like they're pretty much worldwide. And so I joined their Discord. And so there is a channel in their Discord server, I think, for like opportunities. And someone had put in a tweet. It was a tweet that someone that works for Ubisoft had tweeted. And they had tweeted, they said, hey, we're looking for creators for the Ubisoft Creator Program. If you're interested, DM me. So, of course, as soon as I saw it, I DM'd them and they said, okay, yeah, send me your links. We'll take a look at it. We'll let you know if you're a good fit. And so I did it. And then they emailed me and they said, we looked at your content and we think you're a great fit for our program. And so they accepted me into it. And I have to correct people because I remember during my last stream, I told somebody that I was a Ubisoft. They're like, oh, you're sponsored by Ubisoft. I was like, no, I'm not sponsored. They're not paying me, but I do receive free games and I'm able to, you know, stream myself playing, talk about them. And sometimes, like I said earlier, they give me giveaway copies. They give me Twitch drops. And I thank God for the opportunity because like this is, I feel like my foot in the door. You know, it feels really good to say that I'm working with a brand as big as Ubisoft, because Ubisoft, they made some, they made Just Dance, they made the Far Cry game, they made like a lot of good games. So I feel like I'm very, 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 very thankful to have my foot in the door with them. Like I'm so thankful. Thank you, Jesus.
That's dope. That's dope. So, you know, you said that foot in the door with Ubisoft, that kind of sets up this next question of mine. So, like, between like having that influence on women and anime and all that, and becoming a better gamer and partnering with different companies, not just Ubisoft, but hopefully Epic Games or whatever company that is in the woodworks that they see your content, like, oh shit, she's a dope personality. Oh snap, she has an authentic vibe about her. Let's bring her on the team. You know what I'm saying? What do you hope to accomplish as a content creator? It's like with like let's say your hope, like they say, are you going to DreamCon? Are you going to DreamCon?
Yes, I am.
I'm not going to DreamCon, unfortunately. I cannot. Oh. I didn't get a ticket because they sold out like that. Unfortunately, maybe next year, maybe in the future, I get invited as like a special guest. We'll see. But let's say you have a panel one day, like years down the line, you're very successful. What does that look like for you? What do you hope to accomplish as a content creator, Morgan of the Leaf?
Ooh, that's a good question. I haven't even really given that much thought, but I really just, like I said earlier, I really just like making people laugh, inspiring people, and making people feel more comfortable with who they are and what they like. And like it would be awesome if I were to get paid to go places and talk about anime and gaming, cosplay, and whatnot. That would be great, but like right now, that's not my goal, I guess. But I mean, like, that would be nice to do. Let me tell you, I would absolutely love to, like, you know, I look at like these really big people where they like, you know, get invited to conventions and get invited to events like that. That would be great. But I just really like being able to just talk with people that are like me, into the same stuff as me, and just be able to make them laugh and be more comfortable. And I'm not gonna lie, if I can get some free stuff, I love free stuff. If I can get me some free video games to play, if like I've been seeing people like they get whole console sets, like they get free PlayStations, free gaming computers, that would definitely be nice too. But I haven't even thought about like what like, you know, that big goal would be. I guess I'm kind of figuring it out along the way, I guess.
Okay.
But I will say I'm very upset to hear that you're not coming to DreamCon.
Damn, that hurts my heart. Damn. I hear the pain in your this world shall no pain. But I hear the pain in your voice. But I think it's all about the journey. I think it's all about you stupid. I thought you do it. I'm like, I like that. Like we two P's. Right? But I think it's all about the journey. Like right now, like I'm trying to like figure out what space I wanna. You said Crash DreamCon? Word, yo, Josh, we out. Word, yo, they can't stop all of us. Nah, but well, why would I put that evil scheme there? Evil scheme. We gonna talk, Josh. We gonna talk. But I think it's all about the journey. I always say this, and my boy Major League Mike, he's a streamer as well. He streams MLB content, so like we both know, like we both talk about, like, yo, like as long as you're having fun with it, it doesn't matter. Like it's gonna reach who it needs to reach, and with God and all that, you're gonna get blessed if you continue with the journey.
Yeah, most definitely.
Like finding what you're good at, finding like what you're passionate about, and your purpose is totally like your passion and your purpose is different.
Yes.
But sometimes in rare cases, your passion and your purpose align. I think I'm passionate about a lot of things, but I don't know my purpose yet. I don't know if I do or not. It seems like you do, which is amazing, right? So I got 2 more questions. You feel me?
Okay.
We gonna talk about Naruto for me because
Okay.
I had to ask this question as someone who loves Naruto. Why do people defend Sakura?
Oh Lord, Sakura gets so much hate. First of all, didn't the writer of Naruto admit that he's trash at writing female characters?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Kishimoto literally admitted verbally that he is not good at writing female characters. I hate that people trash Sakura so much because yes, she was the weakest of the trio. And yes, she had those times where we did not like her because she was trying to manipulate Naruto. But at the end of the day, like, she came in clutch several times throughout the series. Like, she literally beat Naruto's own heart with her hand. She kept him alive during that big battle against.
Whoa.
Excuse me. Let me stop. But no, I don't want to sound like, super woke and whatnot, but I just feel like she gets so much hate because she's the main woman on the show.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Damn, y'all don't do me like that.
Bro. All right. I want to say she's useless. That's like the running gag. She's definitely coming clutch. I'm not going to give it the details. But I'm not going to get to details, but she definitely came in clutch several times. You feel me? Again, thank you. Right. Because she used to be loose lipping like, yo, Sean, ruining for my man's right here. Like, come on. But I will say she's not useless. She's definitely come in clutch several times. But my thing is, and Sherelle, mute this or leave, or I don't know. My biggest gripe with Sakura, and when she was an adult, she right that wrong that she did, but I can never forgive her for doing that. Originally, she made fun of an orphan for being an orphan. He didn't have a choice in front of another orphan. That cannot be like, you love Sasuke, who's an orphan, right? You was talking shit about Naruto for being an orphan to Sasuke, who's another orphan, and you didn't realize that he's alone, and the only person that understands Sasuke is Naruto because he's alone as well. She wrote that wrong when she was older. For me, I think she has like her own novel where like she like opened up like an orphanage for people.
Oh,
so she righted that wrong when she was older, but at that moment, it took you so long to right that wrong. We like, yo, like, why would you like that moment right there? We all felt Naruto like, yo, it's not his fault. It wasn't his fault that none of this happened.
Yeah,
He's ostracized from the whole village, paid to be a villain that he didn't have any control of. But yet you want to make fun of that, or like, oh, if he had parents to discipline him in front of someone who doesn't have parents himself.
Yeah, I definitely get where you coming from because she was wrong as hell for that.
And then the constant abuse of Naruto, you feel me, of like telling like the emotional and physical abuse of Naruto for no reason at all. Well, all he did was want to take care of you and make sure you was alright. You're a trifling heifer. You are a trifling heifer. And Sherelle, you are free to I'll text.
You're so nice to make sure that your friends don't
That's my
get
sister.
get anything spoiled.
That's my sister. So I
Aw.
ain't trying to ruin anime for her because she started on the anime wave too. So it's like I ain't trying to ruin her experience. You feel me? But yeah, bro. But and now like the next question I have, and I this is gonna be on a video that I've dropped. I'm gonna drop like soon. But would you rather, you feel me, be, I'm trying to get the question. All right. Would you rather be a fan of a show that everyone, I'm trying to wait, hold on, my fault. Okay, I got it. Would you rather be a fan of a show that everyone hates or hate a show that everyone loves? You're the odd man out regardless, but you get to choose which kind of villain do you want to be. Do you want to be the person that like let's say Naruto's like the show that you love but everyone thinks it's trash? Or do you want to be like, yo, you're like you think like me personally, Grey's Anatomy. I don't like it. It's people fucking in a hospital for like 12 seasons. That's not valid. You feel me? That's not it. But everyone in their mom seems to love Grey's Anatomy. I feel like I'm the odd man out. Or I'm the one that likes One Piece and everyone thinks it's mid or it's too long and they won't watch it. So I'm the odd man out. So for you, what kind of villain do you want to be?
I would most definitely want to be a fan of a show that everyone hates. Because at the end of the day, I like what I like. I don't care about the public opinion. I like what I like. Now, if it's a show that I don't like and everyone loves, I'm just gonna be like, oh well. But I like being the black sheep with stuff, especially if it's something that's like trash. And I'm like, oh, I loved it. People like, wow, that was trash. I'd be like, I loved it. That's what I'm choosing.
Do you have a show like that you like? The show that you like, and all your contemporaries like, yo, you're wild. Like, why do you like that shit?
A show that I like that a lot of people think is. I don't think people. See, I feel like a lot of people in the anime community, they really focus on shonen anime. So I like saying like, oh, I really like Lucky Star, and then people be like, that show was trash, like, it was boring. Like, no, I really, really liked it. I enjoyed it. I'd rather it be like that. So I guess Lucky Star would be exact. Have you heard of Lucky Star?
I have not.
It's a slice of life anime. It doesn't really like have a lot going on, but I enjoy it because I don't always have to have a whole bunch of action, a whole bunch of drama, a whole bunch of blood. Like I like it. So that's just my opinion. What would you choose?
I'm an asshole through and through. So I'm gonna say I'm a hater show that everyone loves because I'm a certified hater, low key. But like I just mentioned, Grey's Anatomy, I hate that show, and everyone in their moms love that shit. I'm like, nah, like y'all wilding. Like there's no plot to it. It's motherfuckers fucking in the hospital for like 12 seasons.
You
like,
got me weak. Before anything, I am a hater.
Yeah, I'm a hater. Wait.
I thrive off negativity.
Not really though. Like low key, nah. Like, I'm all about the positivity, but when it comes to anime, those are regular TV shows. Yeah, fuck regular TV shows. Anime, not anime only because Abbott Elementary is hilarious. I love Abbott Elementary.
Oh yeah, I've watched a little bit. It's really funny.
Yo, Sherelle, you said chill on Grey's, man. Fuck Grey's Anatomy. What are you talking about? Come on. What do you mean?
You got a clip? Where the clip at?
I'm trying to find a clip. I'm trying to find a clip, man. But for me, at the end of the day, though.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. For me, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Though for me, you like what you like. If you like it, I love it.
Yeah, people like what they like.
I'm a red
people don't
flag.
like-
I'm a major red flag. Thank you. I'm a red flag. Right.
Walking red
I'm
flag.
a walking red flag. I'm a walking red flag for sure. For sure. This has been fun. This has been fun.
Yeah, I really, really, really enjoyed. We had some great conversations.
Indeed, indeed. But like all good things, this must indeed come to an end. I appreciate you for pulling up to the live,
Aw.
gracing the community of Shabazz with your presence. Finish that last month strong. That last month be the hardest. That
You
last
said
month.
what?
That last month. Finish that
Oh
last month
yeah,
strong.
yeah. I appreciate the kind words. I'm gonna finish this last month of school strong, and I got some lit grad picks coming up. I'm gonna have a little sprinkle of anime in there, so be on the lookout for them.
Yeah, I like that.
You need to move Lonzo. That ain't no problem. Huh? That ain't no problem.
Word. That ain't no problem. That ain't no problem. But ladies and gentlemen, that does it for episode 18 of the Shabazz TV show. Once again, thank you to my special guest, Morgan of the Leaf.
Thank you so much. I truly appreciate you so much. I shout out to Shabazz TV for bringing all these people together. We like people like you. People like you are the backbone of the anime community. I appreciate you so much.
It's enough to make a grown man cry. Word. But what I will say is it's been fun. One of my more like I like smiling. I like laughing, cracking jokes. So like having someone that match that energy is always appreciated. It's not like sometimes not with all the guests, but like when you're talking to people on day to day, it's like pulling teeth out. But having a nice organic conversation with somebody is always appreciated.
Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, that does it. Again, episode 18 of the Shabazz TV show. I got the one and only Morgan of the Leaf. Feel me? Do you have any Naruto signs you want to throw up? Ho, hey. Oh, that last one was a botch. That last one was a botch, ladies and gentlemen. But before I let y'all guys go, you already know what you got to do. Drop a like, subscribe if you're new, tell a friend to tell a friend, and I'll see you guys on Saturday on my Fortnite stream. What is you talking about? And I'm out. Peace.